Have you ever thought, oh my God, what is marketing? It is such a big umbrella term for so many things. Hi, I'm Catie Harris, owner and CEO of NursePreneurs, and I'm here with Mike Lemoyne today from Maverick Web Marketing. Thank you so much for being here with us today.
You're welcome.
Mike, this is a huge term, and I feel like over the last 10 years, I've gotten a PhD in marketing, and it has been just this huge fog that I've been in for so many years. Give us a short answer. What is marketing?
A great question, and I think it's an area that so many small business owners get confused, especially as they're starting out. So I really look at marketing as getting people to know you exist in the simplest terms. I think a lot of people, the mistakes they make in marketing is they think that marketing should be the sale, that we just market and sales come in, and that's really not the case. Marketing is the opportunity to create a sale. And so the first thing we have to do is we have to get people to know about us. And so that's at the easiest level is marketing. But let me also tell you some things that aren't really marketing. And I think this is, there's a lot of small businesses that start and they start working on their logo as an example. And they get they get overwhelmed with their logo and it has to look perfect. Well, having a logo isn't really marketing because yes, you need a logo. Yes, it should look nice, but so many people spend far too much time on the things that don't matter. They spend so much time on getting that perfect business card or that perfect logo instead of spending time on doing things that would bring visibility to their business. And the other thing is, I think is not everyone needs to know about our business. So who needs to know about our business are our potential clients and patients in specific niches. And you talk about this in all of your training is you have to serve a niche because it's too competitive and it's too broad. And so you don't want to waste all of your time and your energy on money on very broad strokes of marketing. You want to focus on the niche. And so one of the easiest ways to do that is address the people that you're talking to when you're creating content. Your content's not for everybody. It's for, as an example, and you've utilized this, bodybuilders at a gym, for IV hydration therapy, those types of things. But it's really just bringing visibility and exposure to your business and ultimately your products and services.
Now, you mentioned the difference between marketing and sales, and I think that's a big area because I used to think that I didn't want to do marketing because I don't like to sell to people. But I mean, the selling part should be, like you said, that is just kind of a transaction. Sales is a transaction, and you have to separate the two. Whereas the marketing is really building your credibility and who you are and what you offer. And there are like a million different things that you could do. So what would be some of the things that you would have somebody like a new small business owner start out in marketing?
It's a great question. And so we really need to look at marketing gives us the opportunity to get a sale. If we don't do marketing, very rare that we're going to get that sale because nobody knows about us. And so when we're starting out in marketing, it's very easy to overwhelm ourselves. And so that'd be my first tip is don't allow yourself to get overwhelmed. The second thing is do what's free and easy to do. So things like Google My Business, creating a Google My Business for your business is absolutely key. It's creating your Facebook page, maybe your Instagram page, those things are key. And I think one of the places that you could spend a lot of really good energy is in the message. What is the message you are giving? And the mistake a lot of people make is we want to talk about ourselves and all the cool stuff our business does instead of talking about the outcomes people get when they work with us. Why do people come to us and what does their life look like after they've used our products and services? In marketing, we're really talking to the customer and patient about their problem and how we help them solve it. And so I think it's really good time for time well spent when somebody sits down and they think through, what do I offer? What problems am I solving? And then what does life look like for that person after I've solved those problems? And that may sound simple, but what we just shared, I would say 90 to 95% of small businesses are never thinking that way. And so when you start thinking that way and you start crafting marketing messages towards your audience, you're going to put yourself far ahead very, very quickly than over so many small businesses.
Yeah, I love that. And you had mentioned, especially about that about page, and I've seen this a lot, especially in like primary care offices. If you ever go to a primary care office website and you go to their about page, it'll tell you about the doctor and all the degrees that he or she has and all the amazing things that he or she has done, and you're just kind of left feeling like, oh, like what about me though? And I know it's ironically you think your about page is about you, but it's really not. It's about how you serve other people.
I could give you a story. I was one time meeting with a chiropractor, and he had an alphabet after his name, a very well-accomplished gentleman, and he had worked with the Olympic teams, and he had done all these great things. And he came to me because he's like, Mike, people are going to my website but they're not turning into patients for me. And this was after he was away from like the sports stuff he was doing, and he was really trying to serve dads. And so one of the things I told him, I said, look, you're obviously a very well accomplished professional, but if we were to change your messaging and quit talking about you, and we could talk about how you help dads with back pain be able to pick up their kids at the end of the day,
that's powerful.
that would change your website. And so those are the opportunities. Once they see he's a chiropractor, they automatically assume that he's qualified. And same with your nurses. Once they see you're a nurse, you're qualified. You have built-in authority and built-in expertise. So what are you doing that actually can help people, just like that chiropractor? Hey, I help dads be able to bend over and pick up their kids when they come home from work. That's a far better marketing message than how qualified he is to do that.
Yeah, I agree. And I had a neurosurgeon who went on a news clip, and they were showing him hugging his patients and stuff, and the other neurosurgeons were like, haha, that. And I'm like, no, you don't understand. That is great. I want that neurosurgeon to work on me. I don't care if he's, not that I don't care that he's not qualified, but I want him because he seems to care, and that bedside manner and his ability to resonate with the general public was so powerful.
Absolutely. And I think one of the biggest words in marketing that so much of us miss, and you just hit on it, is empathy. Do I, as a business owner, have the ability to resonate and understand my patients or my clients? And if you have empathy and people feel that, and you have the authority that's built in being a nurse, you already have a great combination for marketing. You just got to remember to convey that in your messaging.
All right, so let's bring this home. We started out talking about what is marketing, and I think we covered that pretty good. It's a lot of things, okay, but it's mostly about your message and how you get that message out to people. So make sure that you are doing the things that are available to you for free, especially as you get started, because they're powerful and they're important, and just share your stories. If you like this video, hit the like button and be sure to subscribe to get more videos just like this one. And you can check out our website at nursepreneurs.com for more tools and resources.